Hey everybody, it's me Noah, and today is the first episode of Movie Review. This episode, we are going to review Lemonade Mouth. It was a 2011 Disney Channel original. I forgot to add this part, but there is a spoiler warning. Of course, I'm not sure if you guys will actually care because it's a Disney Channel original movie, but spoiler warning, of course, so yeah. And yeah, it was decent. I'm gonna start off with it was decent. It definitely was not like the best movie ever, but during the movie I wrote down a page and a half of notes. You guys can't see those. There we go. So we're gonna just. I did forget to mention that this video is very long. It's probably my longest video ever. It's almost 22 minutes. So I just want to really hope that you guys watch through the video. And if you guys aren't interested in the video, then don't watch it at all. Or just skip around, I guess. I don't know. Do what you have to do to enjoy my content. Into these, and I'll see you then. If you haven't seen Lemonade Mouth, I'm just going to kind of break it down and just kind of go off with these notes of everything. I'm going to start off with, I'm going to give this a 5 phone pickups, which that's going to kind of be my rating. So it's not out of like a 10, but if what I think is if I get to 10 phone pickups during the movie, I'm just going to stop watching it and then I'll just be able to do the review. This is 2 days after I watched the movie, so these notes were there because I knew I wouldn't be able to record this until today and upload it today. So, first off, I didn't really realize how old this movie was until I saw the chick with some silly bands on. It was, I remember silly bands. I don't know if you guys do, but they were pretty cool. So it starts off with like this kind of like, oh, you might be wondering how we got here, because they're like getting ready for this big concert and everything, and it's Bridget Mendler, or Olivia, this chick. She's the main lady, and she's the singer, and she's the shy girl who just reads in the closet, things like that. So these are very stereotypical people. Like you have Wen, who's the rapper and the cool guy. No, and then you have Charlie, who's the even cooler guy, and he just doesn't fit in with the family. None of these kids fit in with the family. Like you have Naomi Scott's character Mo. She has father-daughter issues and how her father wants her to be the perfect Indian girl. Yes, that's an actual quote, so no. And then you have Charlie, whose brother is top-notch soccer player, and he's not like that. He doesn't want to play soccer. He wants to be a drummer. And they all get detentions for different things. And I forget who, but I forget why, actually. But Stella, she's the new girl. She's the edgy punk rock girl of the 2000s almost. So she's very... she speaks for herself and what she believes in, and I think it's a very different tone than what most DCOM or Disney Channel original movies are. But so I think she gets attention. She gets attention because she stands up during a meeting against the principal, and it was weird. You don't see that things in real life, so of course it's very exaggerated. The shy girl gets in trouble for reading in the closet and skipping class, I'm pretty sure. And then Mo gets detention for skipping class with her boyfriend. That's a whole other topic. The boyfriend, his name is, I don't even remember his name. He was very unimportant to me, or unimportant. I don't know how to say that word. Charlie gets detention for trying to hit this kid who's picking on him, but he actually hits the coach on accident, so he gets detention. Wen gets detention. Actually, I don't know why Wen gets detention. I'm sure it's for some stupid reason, but they all get detention, and all the clubs that aren't sports related are pushed downstairs because this school only believes that sports will carry them. and the music room has been moved to this dumpster classroom almost, and it's just terrible. And as they're walking down the hallway, they all see this lemonade vending machine, and that's hence the name Lemonade Mouth. Yeah, I know, but it's just the principal is very annoying. I gotta tell you that he's cliche. He's the I have my big boy pants on. I'm gonna write everybody up who doesn't agree with me, but I mean, it's not really that bad. But the 5 people who are in detention, the lady who I very much like, she tells them that they have to clean the room instead of just sitting there twiddling their thumbs. And as they're doing this, they start like humming, things like that, like passing the time, and they just start singing this song. And that's the one thing I don't get about musicals is I dislike when they just randomly start singing and they all automatically know what's the song. And I don't know, it's a musical, obviously they're gonna have things like that, but I just don't like it when those happen. But so of course, and then the lady walks in and she's like, what the heck are you guys doing? And she's not upset at them. She's like, oh my god, you guys are perfect for each other. You guys should start a band. And so, and I mean, they start the band, obviously, and they all have subplots, and they're very not stereotypical. They're very realistic. Like, so when his mom and dad divorced, and his dad has a new girlfriend, and he does not like her because she's so perfect almost, and he's not his mom. Charlie, like I said, has favoritism family issues, like he's not the favorite child, things like that. And Olivia's, oh my god, this almost made me sad. So hers is probably the most conflicting or most what's the word? Crap. Okay, anyways, this is kind of just a rough, but it's the most present. That's what I wanted to say. Her mom is dead, and this cat, who is very old and on the verge of dying, is the only thing she has left of her mom. And they all wonder where her dad is. And it turns out that her dad is in prison for they quote it as he did some dumb things after mom died. So that's kind of left up to the imagination. I believe he robbed or drugs, something like that. Stella, she does not fit in at all with her family. So her entire family is meat eaters, and she's the only vegetarian. She claims that she's not a genius. Like, her brothers are building toys, her dad is curing cancer, and her mom is like creating biodegradable plastic. So she feels like she doesn't fit in. Mo, her dad, has this image in his head that she's going to be the perfect daughter of a perfect Indian daughter, and she can't fit that. She doesn't want to fit that. She wants to be herself. So that's kind of why they all connect, is because they all have these problems and they're able to cooperate. Okay, so here comes the big conflict. They play at the Halloween bash, and they do perfect. Everybody loves them, except for these 2 guys called Mudslide Crush, and they're the 2 bullies. The one dude is dating Mo and everything, and he's just a terrible boyfriend. They end up getting into a fight. The Lemonade Mouth and Mudslide Crush get into a fight at lunch, and it's pretty terrible. I did not like it. It was very boring to me. So I almost skipped ahead, but I had to watch out. So I'm going to skip a whole bunch of the movie plot because it's just terrible. But there is one banging song that I freaking love. They play it at, I think they play it at what do they play it at? They play it at the Halloween bash, maybe Rising Star, I'm not sure, but it's called Determinate. I'm gonna try to put a clip in it here so you can listen to it, and obviously I like it. their songs were decent. I only liked the first song they sang and Determinate. It's freaking amazing. I was actually bopping to it, so yeah. So during the Halloween bash, they actually start a revolution to let the kids who don't fit the status quo that they don't need to, and that they're actually perfect with the skills they have. And the principal gets upset because he wants the perfect school where sports is everything. And they're sponsored. I forgot to add this, but they're sponsored by Turbo Blast. It's the Gatorade of Disney Channel, I guess. And this has led them to build a brand new gym, and it's quite nice. So yeah, and he shuts it down and he tells them no more Lemonade Mouth. And so they're all upset, but they end up playing at this pizzeria nearby, and they hit it. They hit it off and everything, but and then I forget what I'm gonna skip around, but towards the end of the movie, they all just lose motivation and everything, and they end up like they just break up almost. One gets sick, one breaks his fingers, one has a black eye, and one lost her voice, and it's just terrible. And they're all home, and they're moving the lemonade stand, and they're moving it from the school removal. And the edgy girl, she sits and everything, and they end up getting into an altercation with the moving guys, and the police show up. And they end up in jail, and they're waiting for their parents to come, and they all kind of a cappella a song. So, and then I guess it's jail time for your boys, and it brings everybody together. All their families are okay with each other, and it turns out that Charlie's brother is not what he's hyped up to be. Almost, he doesn't do well in school. His grades are terrible, but there's not much left except that they don't win Rising Star, but they end up becoming this big sensation, this huge musical group. And at Wen's father and his girlfriend's name is Cindy or Sydney, I don't remember. But they're at the wedding, and Stella is sitting next to this guy, and he's like, "That was my roommate once." Speaking about Wen's father, and he's like, I forget what they say, but she's like, Lemonade Mouth or something. They were talking about the band, I think. And he's like, Lemonade. He's like, oh, I used to do Lemonade. And she asked his name, and it was Mel. And it turned out to be the person who brought them all together with the lemonade vending machine, Mel's Lemonade. And it was a sweet moment, I guess. But, I mean, obviously there was going to be a happy ending in a Disney Channel movie. So, but the best part is they did this before Marvel was known for it. They had a Marvel type after credit scene where it turns out that it's like 8 months later, I think, or 5 months later, and they're on this like talk show today. It's almost like the Today Show almost, and they're talking about everything, and they talk about relationships and how Wen and Olivia are together, but they Mo and her boyfriend are together, but maybe not. I don't know. Oh, speaking of that, her boyfriend joined Lemonade Mouth as a guitarist. So, and Wen kind of sneaks in that they're making a movie about Lemonade Mouth. So it's the meta-ness or the meta part of this movie is that they are making a movie about it, and this was the entire thing. This was the entire movie of how they got together. So, I guess, I mean, there's not much to say except be strong, be proud, you gotta make some noise. But I liked the movie. My next movie will hopefully be Big Hero 6 or 2001 A Space Odyssey. I know, a classic. Most of you have never heard of it, but I'm kind of just going through my movie collection. I have a whole bunch there, so it'll take some time. This will probably just be a one-off series, uploaded hopefully every Monday, because I can watch the movie on Saturday, write down notes throughout the movie, review my notes on Sunday, just have a day off, and then Monday I can record this. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys thought of this movie down below, and always make sure to check out my other videos. I know I haven't really done any short film work, but I hope that this can kind of bring some limelight to my channel and show people that I'm kind of different on my videos and how I work them. So they're not the best quality, but I sure do enjoy them, and I'm really proud of this first movie review of Lemonade Mouth. It's a very unknown or unpopular Disney Channel original movie, but I do have some of the more popular ones, like I have the High School Musical trilogy, Teen Beach Movie, things like that are kind of going to bring some tension. I'm definitely going to do some more big budget movies like It. I have Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I have Rogue One, things like that, but I have a whole bunch more. So I like to thank you guys once again for so much watching. Like this video if you thought it was good. Dislike it. Do whatever you have to let me know that it wasn't. And I'll see you guys sometime soon for the next movie review. Thank you and goodbye.